What if we could record the number of words that we read as parents to our children when they are young every night in the same way we automatically record our steps when we go for a walk? Microsoft has a great tool called Reading Progress, which is used to allow children to read passages assigned to them by teachers. What if we could modify that tool to allow a parent mode where they could read from any book, paste in passages, and as they read, Reading Progress is counting the number of words read at a particular time and providing positive feedback, not on the content of the words read, but on the number of words read to that child. Based on reading to a child until they are 5 years old, when a child enters a school roughly, if they've never been read to, they will have experienced 4,662 words. If they're read to 1 or 2 times a week, they will have experienced or listened to 63,570 words. 3 to 5 times per week, 169,520 words. Daily, 296,660 words. And if they are read 5 books a day, they will have experienced 1.5 million words before they enter school, compared to less than 5,000. That is amazing, and I really think we could adjust Reading Progress to convert it into Reading Parents with a gamification of words read. Let's find out how. As mentioned on the previous slide, a child not read to would have less than 5,000 words heard by the time that they're in school, compared to, at the other end, if they're read to, over 1 million words heard by someone who is read to quite frequently. Reading Progress is a super cool educational tool built into the education version of Microsoft Teams. It enables educators to set passages for students who can then read those passages and have that recorded with or without camera. The results are analysed by the system with the opportunity for teachers to review that work, and the accomplishments and trends are presented through reports and insights within the system automatically. This allows students to be benchmarked in their reading progress much more quickly than using traditional one-by-one reading solutions with teachers. Of course, if we can add an advantage before these students even reach kindergarten through encouragement and challenges to parents using tools like Reading Progress or Reading Parents and adoption of Reading Progress, that would provide even better outcomes for students at an earlier age. I hear everyone talking about the number of steps they've walked, and this has become the new norm. And I think we can do the same thing with the number of words read to our children. I'm sure we could build a bespoke application that does this, but my thoughts are that adapting Reading Progress would be much quicker. So what would we need to do? There would be a need to have a parent mode so that the work was not assessed as it's being read. There would be a need to have goal-setting tools for the parents, such as words per day, words per week, the ability to present awards for streaks, number of continuous days reading to your child. There are many combinations. Parents would need to be able to cut and paste words and stories and also be able to save those stories. They would also need to be able to enter a manual count of words from books that they have read, ones that they haven't entered into the system. Providing a word page calculator would also be useful, I think. Adding a speech-to-text counter so that when a parent presses record, it counts the words that are spoken back or read, but does not record the content that's being read. That's for copyright purposes. From content that's pasted into Reading Parents, analysis of the reading age. So if you do paste it in, analysis can be performed, and any other metrics that are available through the existing Reading Progress tool could be presented in summary form to the parents, potentially for sharing to teachers, potentially not. So I can imagine the conversation around the water cooler with parents saying, I did my 10,000 steps today and recorded 7,000 words read to my child. This is just a thought leadership idea or thought idea from Mark Christie. I hope it was interesting. Thank you.